Evening all. Right, it's been a long time since I've done a video, particularly a UKPTC video, but it's a gorgeous night here in Warwickshire, and I've had a tobacco delivery today that I've been after for a long time. I've also had a new pipe today, so I thought I would bring the tobacco out, bring the pipe out and do a small review on both. Tobacco in question is an absolutely amazing English blend by Cornell and Diehl called Low Country Cooper. I tried this about 8 or 9 months ago, maybe. A friend of mine, Paul Kirby, we met up for a pipe, and he gave me a generous sample, and it just blew me away. It's not the easiest of blends to get hold of in the UK, and I can thank my mate Terry Harrison for actually tracking this down and getting me some. So I can't wait to get stuck into this. It's basically, I was just reading on the back, it's an Oriental Latakia blend with bright leaf red Virginias. It's just phenomenal. So I've already popped the lid. We're gonna open it now. The usual Cornell and Diehl 300 card toppers. Look at that. Oops, throwing it away. I don't want to do that. That smells incredible. Really nice blend. Out of the Low Country range, I think there's about 4 or 5, maybe might even be 6 blends in the Low Country range. For all those that I've tried, Cooper is undoubtedly the best one. Beautiful crumbly flakes. Moisture content is pretty much spot on, although you might want to dry it out maybe for half an hour to an hour if you prefer your tobacco a little drier. Yeah, I'm going to just rub a little bit of this out now, but before I do, I'm just going to show you the pipe. I keep dropping this bloody shit. There it is. Show you the pipe. Right, I'm in a Facebook group in the UK called the UKPTC, and every year we have a club pipe. These have been made in the past by Blake Marbriers, Mike Billington, and also Ian Walker from Northern Briars. But this year, the UK pipe maker that actually got the job was a guy called Glenn Abigail from Suffolk Briars. Suffolk is, in case you don't know, is a county on the east of England. Now the pipe is a beautiful 3/4 bent brandy, rusticated, dark stain. I think there was a choice of stain, but I went for the dark option, for the black option. Beautiful big stem on it with mother of pearl inlay. You can see that. So this is going to be the pipe to christen tonight. So I'm just going to pause you for a second while I just rub some of this flake out, get loaded up, and we'll fire her up. Right guys, we're back. We're loaded up. Now let's fire her up. Oh yeah. Straight from the word go. Those lovely, creamy, silky orientals come to the front. Even being a little bit on the moist side, it's taken to the flame quite well. But I do think maybe with a fresh tin, you would perhaps need to dry it only for about half an hour or so, 45 minutes, hour tops. The Latakia, Cyprian Latakia, does take a back seat on this, which I like. I do like Oriental forward blends. If you can get hold of some of this, like I say, it's not easy to get hold of in the UK. But if you can find somebody, or you know somebody in the States, or you might even have a supplier that you use, do try and get hold of this, because you won't be disappointed. Incidentally, this pipe is smoking very, very well for its first outing. I do love the wide mouthpiece. I don't use filters, but they obviously being 9mm, it does draw very, very well. I'm actually sat on a single track country lane. It's actually a no-through road that goes down to a farm. To the right of me here is a wooded area, beautiful wooded area. I walked through the other day. It runs down to the river in Newbold. But behind me is what is the main London line. So it is a very, very busy railway line. This blend, I know it's a flake form, but it reminds me a lot of Skiff Mixture by Samuel Gowith. I know Skiff is a ribbon cut, but the taste with the Oriental forward and the lat on the back seat reminds me very much of that, and that's one of my favourite blends. It's in my top 5, and this is certainly going to be up there. Well, it's been 2.5 years, I think, since I last did a video. There's loads and loads gone on in my life in the last 2.5 years. I've had 2 heart attacks. I took ill health retirement. I didn't want to retire, so I've got to be a little bit careful with the shekels, but everything's okay at the moment. I spend a lot of time over at Napton with Dad because he's not very well. He's deteriorating and he can't walk anymore. So I've commandeered his car because it's not safe for him to drive, and I think he's reluctantly accepted that fact. Another train. For all those who aren't in the UK and don't know, we've had some phenomenally warm weather in the last couple of months. It's really absolutely, you know, it's been a baking summer. It really has so far. I mean, really, we're only halfway through it, but the temperatures are going to be sort of consistent 25, almost 30 degrees for another 7 to 10 days. So it has been the weather to get out there. Incidentally, when I think about it, these Clipper long nose lighters are the best lighters you can buy, the best budget lighters you can buy. They really are. Reliable, refillable, do the job. Can't go wrong. About £3 for 3 or something like that. It's got really nice retrohale. Very, very nice retrohale. Just tickles the senses and the taste buds. It's just so smooth. I mean, it really. I mean, this is a new jar, new tub, I should say. September last year, 12th of September last year. So a tiny little bit of age on it, but I think if you jarred it or you cellared it for, you know, maybe 4 or 5 years, holy crap, it's going to be absolutely sublime. But you know, from where I'm sat, it's I mean, it is a stonkingly good smoke from fresh. Well, Glenn has done an absolutely stonking job with this pipe. I'm very, very pleased with it. It's number 25, pipe number 25, which is my birthday, coming up in a week or two. So this is an early birthday present, really. I'm not a train expert, so I can't tell you what line this is, but I do know it is the main north-south London line, stopping at Birmingham and Rugby I can't remember what station it stops at in London. It is a very, very busy line. Every 2 or 3 minutes there's a train. But where I'm actually sat down here, it was literally in the middle of nowhere, this tiny little lane. Beautiful hawthorn bushes, there's plants, there's burdock plants I can see here. Blackberries are coming on. It's going to be a good year for the blackberries by the look of it. And acres and acres of stinging nettle groves. Great for wildlife. Well, I was expecting a few relights, obviously, because it's a fresh flake straight out of the tin. So that's nothing unusual. But say if you did dry it out, you wouldn't get that. Couple of young kids just walked by. We're not a million miles from Rugby Town Centre here, and the footpath, if you go to the other side of the woods and then back out to the old meadow at the top, you're only about half a mile from Newbold Church. A beautiful churchyard. I'll perhaps do the next video from there. It's so well kept, so tidy, and it's a beautiful relaxing spot for a pipe. Well, if you're still subscribed to me, thank you very much for hanging on in there. Hopefully now, as I say, with retirement, I do have more time to do a video or two every week. So hopefully this is a kick up the arse that I needed to do to get started and do more vids. A few friends of mine that you might know, Chris Morley, Bingham Briar, he's okay, various health issues, but he's still hanging on in there. He's a good old boy. He's Chris Morley. Tom Kirkbright up north. He's okay. Absolutely snowed under with work, and Tom hasn't. Neither Tom or Chris have done a video for a long time. Tom just doesn't have time. He's very, very busy, and as people are these days in life. But you must always try and find time, if you can, for the little moments of enjoyment and relaxation, like enjoying a good pipe and tobacco. Well, this is getting down there now. We're well away. She's well settled in. And we're coming up to the 20-minute mark, so from a very sunny and warm Warwickshire. Rugby, Newbold in Rugby. I'll bid you a fond farewell. It's good to see you all. I hope you've enjoyed this, and hopefully there'll be many more to come soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. I'll be back.